Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Swift, the Lion ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Hawkins. And that'll be incomplete. Hawkins took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
That's complete to Butler. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up
so much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jackson being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Justin Tucker.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Complete.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Looking to throw on second down. Hawkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Hawkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. This is Butler making the catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at the
Toward the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about it.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On the return, it's King, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man, Butler complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taken in at the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
16. Lions nothing.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Eluding the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And this is caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. The return man, Ty Johnson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Hawkins. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to Geronimo Allison. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Hawkins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Detroit.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 25-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Hawkins. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
The score, Ravens 23, Lions 6.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This throw caught right around the the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hakeem Butler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The throwaway. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. Forced out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
with the score.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so that one will be accepted.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's King. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 20.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Brown, right side. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And it's up and good.
Next the score, Ravens 44, Lions 6. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Hawkins throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep. Balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, 18.
They go with Howard again. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Hawkins escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 4 yards.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
49.
Back to throw. Hawkins. Open man is Galladay, complete.
Hawkins.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down. Hawkins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the Lions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Hawkins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal.
Give him 32 on the play. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. From the gun, Hawkins. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only able to get get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my